The Quest for the Crystal Crown.
Leela was a young mage who dreamed of becoming the next queen of Zalora, a kingdom of magic and wonder. She had spent years studying the ancient lore and practicing her spells, hoping to impress the current queen, Alora, who was looking for a worthy successor. One day, she received a letter from the royal palace, inviting her to participate in a special trial. The letter said that whoever could find and bring back the crystal crown, a legendary artifact that granted immense power to its wearer, would be crowned as the new queen. Leela was overjoyed and packed her bags immediately. A secret chamber beneath the palace. Others said it was in a faraway land guarded by dragons and giants. Leela didn't care about the dangers, she only wanted to prove herself. She arrived at the palace and met the other contestants, who were all young and talented mages like her. They were greeted by Queen Alora, who smiled warmly and wished them luck. She explained that the trial would last for 1 month, and that they could use any means necessary to find the crystal crown. She also warned them that the crown was protected by powerful enchantments, and that only the true heir of Zalora could wield it. Leela thanked the queen and left the palace with a map and a compass. She decided to start her search in the nearby forest, where she had heard rumors of a hidden temple. She hoped to find some clues there. She walked for hours, following the trails and avoiding the wild animals. She enjoyed being in nature, feeling the breeze on her face and listening to the birdsong. She also practiced some of her spells along the way, making flowers bloom and rocks levitate. She reached the edge of the forest and saw a large stone archway covered with vines. She recognized it as the entrance to the temple. She pushed aside the vines and stepped inside. The temple was dark and silent, except for the sound of dripping water. Leela lit a torch and looked around. She saw statues of ancient gods and goddesses, paintings of mythical creatures, and carvings of runes and symbols. She felt a sense of awe and curiosity. She explored the temple, hoping to find something related to the crystal crown. She checked every room and corridor, but found nothing. She was about to give up when she noticed a small door behind an altar. She opened it and saw a narrow staircase leading down. She followed the stairs and reached a large chamber filled with treasure. There were piles of gold and silver coins, jewels and gems, weapons and armor, books and scrolls, and various other objects of value. Leela gasped at the sight. She had never seen so much wealth in one place. She walked around the chamber, admiring the treasure. She wondered who had collected it and why they had left it here. She also wondered if any of it belonged to Zalora or its enemies. She spotted something shiny in one corner of the room. She went closer and saw a crown made of crystal. It was beautiful and elegant, with intricate designs and patterns. It sparkled under the torchlight. Leela felt a surge of excitement. She had found it, the crystal crown. She reached out to grab it, but stopped when she heard a voice in her head. "Who are you?" the voice asked. Leela was startled. She looked around, but saw no one. "I'm Leela," she answered. "Why are you here?" the voice asked. "I'm here to find you," Leela said. "Find me? Why?" the voice asked. "Because I want to be queen," Leela said. "Queen of what?" the voice asked. "Of Zalora," Leela said. "Zalora, what is that?" the voice asked. Leela was confused. How could the crown not know about Zalora? "Zalora is a kingdom of magic and wonder," Leela said. "It's where I live." "I see," the voice said. "And who is your ruler?" "Queen Alora," Leela said. Allura, I don't know her, the voice said. Leela realized that the crown must have been here for a very long time, before Allura or any of her predecessors were born. She is a wise and kind queen, Leela said. She is looking for a successor. A successor, why, the voice asked. Because she is old and tired, Leela said. She wants to pass on her legacy. I see, the voice said. And you want to be her successor? Yes, I do, Leela said. Why, the voice asked. Because I love Zalora and its people, Leela said. I want to protect them and make them happy. I see, the voice said. And how will you do that? By using your power, Leela said. My power, the voice asked. Yes, your power, Leela said. The power of the crystal crown. There was a pause. Then the voice said, you are mistaken, child. I have no power. Leela was shocked. She looked at the crown again. It still looked magnificent and magical. What do you mean? She asked. I mean what I say, the voice said. I have no power. I am just a crown. A piece of crystal. Nothing more. Leela felt a wave of disappointment and disbelief. But how can that be? She asked. It is the truth, the voice said. I was made by a craftsman long ago, as a gift for his beloved. He poured his love and skill into me, but he gave me no magic. He didn't need to. He had magic in his heart. Leela felt a pang of sadness for the craftsman and his beloved. What happened to them? She asked. They died, the voice said. As all mortals do. They were happy, though. They lived a simple and peaceful life, away from the troubles of the world. They had each other, and that was enough. Leela felt a touch of envy for their happiness. Then how did you end up here? She asked. I don't thought I was valuable or powerful. Someone who didn't understand me or appreciate me. Someone who left me here, forgotten and alone. Leela felt a surge of pity and anger for the crown. That's terrible, she said. I'm sorry. Don't be, the voice said. It's not your fault. Leela looked at the crown again. It still looked beautiful, but it also looked lonely and sad. Can I take you with me? She asked. Why? The voice asked. Because I like you, Leela said. And I don't want you to be alone anymore. The voice was silent for a moment. Then it said, thank you, child. You are kind and brave. You have magic in your heart. Leela smiled. So can I take you with me? She repeated. Yes, you can, the voice said. But not as a queen. Then as what? Leela asked. As a friend, the voice said. Leela felt a warm and fuzzy feeling in her chest. I would like that, she said. She reached out and picked up the crown. It felt light and smooth in her hands. She put it on her head, expecting to feel a surge of power or a change of appearance. But nothing happened. She looked the same as before. Except for the crown on her head. She didn't mind, though. She felt happy and content. She had found something more valuable than power or glory. She had found a friend.